I grew up reading things like Sweet Valley High and California Diaries. And then when I was around like 14, I graduated to mystery thrillers and I read tons of Lois Duncan, Kay Hooper, Iris Johansen. I must have checked out every single Kay Hooper book in my school's library. I was just reading so much of the same lower quality books that I started to see a lot of the problems. Like, the prose wasn't particularly interesting to read, the dialogue was very lackluster and often felt stilted and unnatural. There were plot holes and grammatical errors. Yes, I still enjoyed those stories, but because I was reading them actively and I was engaging my mind in what I was reading, I was able to look at it critically. When I was reading all of these mystery thrillers, I was in school. So I was also reading all of the books that they make you read in high school. So I was reading a lot of like Dickens and Bradbury and To Kill a Mockingbird and Of Mice and Men, reading all of these little mystery thrillers and reading them against things like Of Mice and Men, it really highlights the difference in quality. I found that I wanted to read things that had higher quality, that had more complex stories, that were more challenging. And if I was only reading with my mind turned off, I would never realize that the quality just wasn't there. I think that there's something for us to gain from holding ourselves and holding authors to a higher standard and consuming media that is a little bit more complex and forces us to think. I think that that complex thought is not just important for your individual quality of life and the quality of your mind, but also the quality of what we're putting out into the world. Everyone can't live with their brain turned off because what are you leaving when you've never put critical thought out into the world? What are we leaving for future generations when they look back and they see that books like Guild and Quicksilver were being celebrated as great literature?